Ethereum is skyrocketing in price, currently trading at almost $4,000, and yet for an average swap, we gotta pay $95 of gas fees at this exact moment of recording. So by the time you're watching this, it could be even worse. That's fine if you're a whale, but if you're a regular person just wanting to play some crypto games and you have to use Ethereum, it doesn't really make any sense. Enter Immutable X, a new era of gaming. An alternative to Ethereum where you pay very cheap gas fees in order to mint assets, which is very useful if you play crypto games that require NFTs. So today on the Mindblow Show, we're gonna check out Immutable X games. We got amazing things to look forward to: first-person shooters, RPG games, trading card games, Gods Unchained coming to mobile. Yes, Gods Unchained is an Immutable X, and much more. And this time, much more includes a giveaway. Yes, we have to conclude the previous giveaway. 2 people will win 100 USDT each, and we will start another 200 USDT giveaway for next week. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mindblow Show. Let's get this show on the road. So first of all, Immutable X is not the only blockchain alternative to Ethereum. We have also games on Polygon, but we will talk about that on this week's edition on Tokenize 360, so on the newsletter on Friday. So if you're not subscribed to Tokenize, feel free to do so. It is free. First link in the description. Second of all, Immutable X is trading under the ticker IMX, and it is the biggest crypto gaming token at the moment by market cap, currently trading at $3, just above $3, and you can trade it over here on ZoomX. It is a non-KYC exchange, so you're just gonna make an account and you can start trading. This is where I do all my spot trades. More on ZoomX later on in the video. First of all, well, what's the first game we're gonna talk about? Well, we have to start with Illuvium. Everybody's heard of Illuvium. If you're new to crypto gaming, you may have not heard about it, but if you are, even dipped your toes a little bit into it, you've probably heard about Illuvium. Yes, Illuvium is on Immutable X. Now, we did a deep dive of Illuvium 3 months ago when I got my hands on the overworld gameplay, and Illuvium comes in many stages and many different opportunities to earn, or the lack thereof, to be more precise. If you want to check out the full deep dive of Illuvium, feel free to do so after you're done with this video, because we have many more epic games to go. I won't waste any more time on Illuvium since we did talk about it many times in the past. All you need to know is that it is free to play, it has NFT support, and crypto play to earn elements, mostly in the form of tournaments hosted by the Illuvium team. Next game, another game we talk about all the time, which is also on IMX, believe it or not, Gods Unchained. Now, I talk about Gods Unchained so much that I may have not even included it in the video to begin with, but since they did just have their mobile release, I felt the need to address this. I want to do a deep dive of Gods Unchained on mobile as soon as possible, but before that, just so you know, free-to-play game. It is out right now. It is an amazing game, probably my favorite crypto game, and currently available to play on your phones. You can download it off the iOS store, you can download it off the Android store, doesn't matter. It's available, it's free, it's out there, and you can earn while playing. The way it works in Gods Unchained is you have 10 ranked games per day where you can earn. If you win all 10 games, you're gonna earn more than if you lose some. If you lose all of them, you're not gonna earn anything, but you have those 10 games per day to play and earn. Otherwise, you can play as much as you want, but only 10 games for earning. So currently, Immutable X has 200,000 real unique gamers using Immutable Passport. Obviously, you need to use Immutable Passport in order to access the IMX blockchain and to trade, and they do have some other interesting things going on. For example, in a collaboration with Beam here, you have 0 gas fees on Sphere for Immutable Passport users. So Immutable is sponsoring all transactions for Immutable Passport on the Sphere marketplace until September 2024, and things like this are actually normal in the regular financial space. For example, PayPal used to do this. They would do 0 fee transactions just to onboard new users, so it's amazing they do this. Most of the time when companies do this, they operate at a loss because they have to pay the transaction fees. They can't be free, obviously. Someone has to pay for them, so if they're free, they're paying for it, and they're operating at a loss, most likely, but it is great for onboarding new users, as people love when things are free, me included. Why wouldn't I? So great of them to do that. Now, another thing interesting about Immutable X, if you go to their website, you can see all the games that they have, or rather, all the games and apps that use Immutable X in order to have NFTs on their platform, on their project. So many familiar other names here, including Arsenal. We covered Arsenal in the past. The 3D FPS game. We got Arcbound, an RPG with nostalgia elements. And another game you may not know is using Immutable X is Undead Blocks. Undead Blocks we used to cover a lot when it came out. Then it kind of died down, mostly because of their tokenomics. I have invested a good chunk of money into Undead Blocks. I'm at a loss right now. But that's besides the point. The game itself has a good premise. As long as they keep working on it, it's gonna be good at the end. Hopefully, yeah. I'm telling that myself every day. Anyway, so this is the gameplay of Undead Blocks, basically. It's a sort of Left 4 Dead kind of game. If you played Left 4 Dead back in the Web 2 days, you got hordes and hordes of zombies coming at you, and you earn something for each zombie elimination you get. So it's kind of to earn in a way. I don't like to use the word as YouTube doesn't like it very much, the algorithm, so I prefer to say eliminate. To eliminate is a good word. The algorithm likes that. It's family friendly. Now, the shooting mechanics in Undead Blocks obviously are not the best. They definitely could use an overhaul. Now, this video we're watching right now is a year old, so hopefully by now they have been working on a fix, or maybe a fix is the wrong word, rather they have been working on a patch. Let's say 6 months later, the gunplay looks exactly the same, so no wonder what's happening to their token is happening. So if we go over and check out their token on TradingView, you can see that it had quite the downfall in the bear market, but it is in the recovering phases. So hopefully once their token goes a bit up, they can use those funds to, you know, push more updates and kind of overhaul the game a little bit, because the potential is definitely there. Something else that's unfortunate is, unfortunately, I said unfortunate so many times, unfortunately, we don't have Undead to trade on ZoomX, but we do have Illuvium, we do have IMX. Many gaming tokens do trade on ZoomX, and obviously all the big coins do trade on ZoomX. Now, this video in particular is not sponsored by ZoomX, but I am affiliated with them, so if you use my link from the description down below, you have many benefits from trading, including lower fees, including random giveaways. So there's another 200 USDT giveaway that someone random who uses my link in the description and signs up to ZoomX, they will get it on their ZoomX account to trade with on spot. So that's not for futures, but for spot. But don't worry if all of that is confusing. I will break down all the giveaways, everything happening at the end of this video. Just know you gotta make a ZoomX account and you should be eligible to win this. But as I said, more of that later on. So these were the 3 games that I have kind of talked about in the past, but let's see what else is available on IMX. So all these games we cover are free to play. All of these games we cover are play to earn. All of these games we cover have NFT support. And obviously one more thing they have in common is they all use the IMX blockchain, Immutable X. So next game on the list, Metalcore. Now this is an FPS game. This is one of the games that we're really looking forward to. It is a free-to-play first-person / third-person hybrid. So it's a multiplayer game. It's a vehicle, or it's a vehicle shooter game. Also, all of this powered by towering mechs, armored tanks, high-flying jets, and fighting dominance on large-scale battles. So full multiplayer game. Think of Battlefield or Call of Duty, that kind of scale, that kind of format, but with mechs, machines, and with cryptocurrency. Now, the Metalcore team utilizes Unreal Engine 4 to develop this game. It's called the Studio 369, the studio that created this, and they are all accomplished game developers with past experience at Activision, Disney, Lucasfilms, and Midway, working on projects such as Mortal Kombat, Gears of War. All of this sounds great and leads me to believe they know game design, they know multiplayer games, and they know, in general, how to create a playable gameplay loop. Do they know crypto? That's one of the things I don't particularly like that Web3 games do. They would say, oh, we got these guys from Web 2, we got those guys from Web 2. Give me some guys from Web 3 as well. Give me someone who's accomplished in Web 3, so I know they know how to create a good in-game economy, they know how to create good tokenomics, so it's not all just about the gameplay. Either way, once Metalcore fully comes out, we will know how good it actually is. So far, what we do know, it's free to play. We do know that it uses NFTs and crypto play to earn elements as well. So this is how the Web3 integration works in Metalcore. Basically, you can sign in with your Immutable passport, which is great. That's how Immutable works, basically. Then you can proceed to connect your MetaMask and link your wallet to Metalcore, so whenever you earn, you'll just get funds straight to your wallet, as well as buy NFTs on the marketplace, and they will immediately be in-game as well, as everything is intertwined and linked together, so that you do use Immutable passport and not Ethereum. Next game on the list is is another game that I have talked about in the past. Now we're very close to this game being released, so therefore, combining with the fact that it's on Immutable X, as well as using Polygon, we decided to add it to the list. This is a fantasy MMORPG called Ember Sword. Now again, as with all the games on today's list, they are all free to play, they all have play to earn, they all have NFT. So this is a free to play fantasy MMORPG where you get to pick your character, pick your region, start playing and start earning, and has this sort of top-down perspective and the cartoonish vibes. Now I talk about this all the time, the cartoonish vibes last longer. If you go for realism graphics, 2 years down the road, they may not look realistic anymore. But if you do use these sort of cartoonish graphics, they are kind of more everlasting, as even 10 years down the road, cartoonish graphics will still be cartoonish graphics. You can't make them more cartoonish, and you can't make them look more real, because then they wouldn't be cartoonish, obviously. So as far as graphics are concerned, I am fine with this. As far as the top-down perspective, some games I like to play from top-down perspective, but most of the time, for me personally, I prefer to have a sort of third person, or if it's a shooter, obviously I prefer a first person. That's me personally. Every gamer has their own preferences. But anyway, you have combat, mining, fishing, woodcutting, and much more. As with any MMORPG, you can do regular work, or you can go into the dungeons, level up your character, get to a certain level, and then, you know, go into the more difficult dungeons, play with your teammates, and earn currency. That's the only difference with Web3 MMORPGs compared to Web2 MMORPGs. The money you earn is actually real world cash, real world value. Last but not least, if you use Immutable.com and check out the games that are available here on their website that they talk about, we have Blade of God X. Now, they explain that this is a next-gen dark Nordic style ARPG, a new 4-dimensional world created by 70+ gaming veterans. All of that sounds very, very good. Let's check it out. Apparently, over 200,000 people have pre-registered for this, very interesting, and their concept trailer is running in the background. What I'm wondering is what the gameplay will be like, as this is an ARPG game, so an action RPG. Their vision is to create an immersive universe that seamlessly combines action-packed gameplay with captivating worlds, utilizing the Norse mythology and also the Cthulhu mythos. Cthulhu's very interesting. I remember the game back in the day, Call of Cthulhu. I was super scared to play it when I was a kid. So the Call of Cthulhu started as a short story by American writer H.P. Lovecraft, written in 1926, and then later, obviously, there were many adaptations of Cthulhu, but this is what Cthulhu is, like this dark, mythical creature. Anyway, that has nothing to do with crypto, but just kind of wanted to mention this as fun facts. So at the core of the game are the soul cores, a collection of hundreds of unique heroes. So by strategically collecting and equipping these soul cores within the skill chain, players can unleash amazing combinations. They also say they have an immersive storyline, AI reinforcement learning technology, allowing players to possess their own distinct combat styles using a digital twin. So all of that sounds great, and looking at their Twitter, it looks great, but what about some gameplay? So we finally found some gameplay over here on their Twitter, and I gotta be honest, it doesn't look bad at all. Now, we have checked out some MMORPGs that look better in my opinion, like Night Crows, and not even gonna get into Legend of Ymir, which looks much better than this. But considering that the people working on this is like 80+ people who are all gaming veterans, this might be really good. An MMORPG is not just graphics, obviously. Look at WoW, still the most played MMORPG in the world, and it looks, well, it doesn't stand the test of time, let's just say it like that. So I'm getting Shadow of the Colossus kind of vibes from this. The animations look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. So I am a little bit excited about this game, not too excited, but a little bit excited, and it is utilizing Immutable X. So ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, do you want to know who has earned 200 USDT? Two people have won 100 USDT each, and then we also have one person here that says, Nightcrow looks exciting, can I have a Shrapnel operator code instead? And I said absolutely, gave them a Shrapnel operator code, and in case someone else uses the code before this person gets to use the code, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter or anywhere you want, and I will give you another one. I have many codes to give away. Apart from that, this is our first winner, Ryok8265, who has won 100 USDT. Ryok, feel free to put your your wallet address in your bio on your channel so someone doesn't scam me, impersonate you, and I send them the USDT. It happened to me in the past, then I had to send double the money. So just put your wallet address in the bio and I will send you the money. Then we also have Popkira2671 with another comment and another win of 100 USDT. So this guy already has his wallet in the about section of his channel. So let's send him the money right now and then explain how you can win an additional 200 USDT. All right, there we go. USDT address. All right, first 100 USDT sent. It is processing right now. Sent to the address of Popkira. Now, the second giveaway we will be doing is through ZoomX. So all you have to do is create a ZoomX account through the link in the description down below, and that way I will see who's registered from my account. I can see your ZoomX ID, and I can send you the funds directly over there. So it will be kind of random. So as long as you make an account, you're in the pool to earn these 200 USDT. So the next giveaway is just pure 200, one person. We won't do two people with 100 for this giveaway in particular. So during next week, we will do another giveaway that will have nothing to do with any exchanges. So there will be separate rules for that. So I hope everything was self-explanatory. Hope everything was easy to understand. One more time, make a ZoomX account with the link in the description. You're eligible to earn the 200 USDT. They will be sent on ZoomX. There's that. All right. Thank you for watching. See you all next time. Peace.